Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Noel W. Johnson, locally owned, offering home, auto, and business insurance. Whatever you need, just call Noel. Noel Johnson Insurance on 119 River Street in Montpelier. You can reach them by phone at 223-7735 or check them out online, nwjinsurance.com. Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barre, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
This is a CVTsport.net local sports video production.
Full backfield. Boy, a fumble on the handoff, but Fuller has it.
Trying to take a long shot, deflects in the net, and getting his foot to it. It's Ryan Shea. It's more in on a breakaway, and she's gonna find the back of the net. Laura Moore.
Della Priscoli is Logan Farrell rolling out to his left, throws the ball to the end zone. Touchdown Raiders! Oh, stop! One guy bounces off. Look out, baby! Here they come! Holy cow!
Abbott squares the bunt, drops it down the first base line. Nobody covering first base.
Racing is wide open. Why not take the three and bury it?
My daddy made this. Daddy.
From the Barrie BOR, welcome to Boys Hockey Division II action on CVTsport.net. It is Jim Severance along with our producer Carl Parton and our cameraman Dylan Clark getting ready as we are in now the second week of the high school hockey boys season. And we've got a matchup between Northfield taking on the MMU Cougars. Second time this season we have seen the Northfield Marauders as they are off to an 0-2 start. Marauders opened up the season back last Saturday, which was the first day of high school hockey returning. And it was probably a Saturday, I think a lot of the schools around the state, your first game, for everyone, first game for the players, first game for the coaches. dealing with the new rules and regulations, playing with the masks. So I probably imagine that last Saturday there was a little, intrepidation might be the word, but, wanting to go through the motions and get used to it. And now that the season is underway and there have been no kinks, we're looking forward to just exciting high school hockey action between Northfield and MMU. I mentioned the records coming in. The Marauders off to an 0-2 start. It's a squad that is fairly young. A number of freshmen are seeing ice time on Northfield. And what has always been the case with Northfield, it's one of the smaller schools in the state that plays boys hockey. And a lot of schools get different players in with member-to-member agreements. But for Northfield, there's only 3 other players from outside towns. There's a couple of Randolph players on the squad and 1 from Williamstown. But outside of that, all these players are coming from the Northfield district, which is very small. Probably typically graduates a class of, I don't have the numbers, but probably not more than 40 or so kids. But they're competitive, and as far as the numbers on the ice this season for Northfield, they certainly have the bodies, just got to get the experience. Going into the game, they opened up with a 10-0 loss to Brattleboro, and they followed that up on Wednesday, losing to a very good Burton squad. Final score of that game was 9-0. Their opponent is the Mount Mansfield Cougars, a Union school. Mount Mansfield is also off to an 0-2 start, but they've been very competitive in their first 2 games, and they've played a very good D2 squad. They opened with a 5-3 loss to Middlebury, and then they also played Middlebury in their second game last Wednesday, and they came up short by a score of 4-2. In that first game, they got a goal from Alex Brown, 1 from Jack Senecal, and 1 from Owen Jones. Will Hoff had a couple of assists in that one. And in the second game, it was Gavin Cowan with a goal. Alex Brown scored. The goaltender, Declan Henry, had 29 saves. We will see Lucas Parisi in net for Mount Mansfield this game. As we take a look at the lineups, we'll run through your Northfield lines, and then we'll get into MMU. As just before game time, we had a little chance to talk with both of the coaches, including MMU coach Bruce Garapi, and Northfield being coached by Titus Sobel. Your lines for Northfield, top line is centered by Nick Pasalacqua. Pasalacqua skates with Logan Amell and Isaac Maring. Second unit has Aiden Combs skating with Avery Sears and Wyatt Tucker. Third unit has Chris Morris skating with Zaya Flint and Henry Rosabo. As far as the defensive pairings, Cooper French and Hunter Partlow, Grayson Hudson and Alex Gerdes, and also Cooper Hurley is a 5th defenseman. Also, we may see some players working their way in. Wyatt Peon and John Tenney are extra forwards. For MMU, your top line is centered by Alex Brown. Brown will skate with Garrett Marchant and Will Hoff. Will Hoff, who is a senior, wears number 7. Very quick forward, very skilled player. That's one to keep an eye on for MMU is number 7, Will Hoff. Second unit has number 16, Colby Garapi will skate with Owen Jones and Timmy Gansenmuller. That is the second unit, and the third unit for MMU has Gil Rowe. He is the center. Rowe goes with Bo Underhood and Alex Spensley. Defensemen we'll see in this game, Gavin Cowan is a top defenseman, as well as Noah Lamonda. And we will also see Sam Molson, and we'll see August Gansenmuller also on defense for the Mount Mansfield Cougars. Starting goaltender is going to be Lucas Parisi, who is a freshman. And the starting goaltender for Northfield, we'll check when they break the huddle, but I believe it is Ethan Prentice Morby, who played in the last game, played 2 periods in the last game that we saw against Burton. And then Northfield's other goaltender, Landon Amell, played in the 3rd period. But we should be looking at number 1 as we are between the pipes for the Northfield Marauders. He was very busy with Burton. And Burton has a number of skilled skaters, and he made a number of very nice saves against B&B. Teams are about ready to take that opening face-off. For Northfield, it is Nick Pasalacqua. And for Mount Mansfield, it will be Alex Brown taking that opening draw. Puck is on the ice, and we are underway. Adam Gerdes fires it into the zone. Now Pasalacqua picks up the puck. Pasalacqua centers it right out in front. Goes back to the point. It's fired back in by Hunter Partlow, deflected low. Good pressure. Here's Pasalacqua again, centers it through the slot area. Northfield pounces on the puck and they score. The Northfield Marauders get their first goal of the season, and it is only 19 seconds into the hockey game. They win the opening faceoff. They pressure right off the bat. They work it out front, and it's Nick Pasalacqua gets the first goal for the Marauders, and they jump out to a 1-0 lead. We'll see how MMU responds as that's a quick icing, as Pasalacqua was near the front of the net. Couple of chances, and he was able to bang that one in, and the Marauders are on the scoreboard. Northfield will change things up, and they are definitely changing up their lines as Cooper French, who played defense the last game, takes the faceoff. MMU wins it. Now they work it around the point. Noah Lamonda's shot deflects off the goaltender. Ethan Prentice Morby goes into the corner. Kept in, now stolen away by French, but kept in by MMU. Puck on the far side. It's Hunter Partlow. Partlow along the boards. Can't get it out. Good pressure now by MMU. They throw it out, but it's intercepted by Northfield's Isaac Maring. Maring loses it, though, as he skates out of the zone. MMU will change up. Marauders have time to break it out to center ice, but it's going to go right on and Mount Mansfield's stick. And Mount Mansfield skates in over the blue line. The pass is just off the stick. That pass was delivered by MMU. Now they'd work it through the Northfield zone. Couple of good moves here, stick handling, but eventually the puck is taken away by Northfield. Now skating around the corner, that's Owen Jones. Jones wears number 17. Puck is going to be intercepted by Pasalacqua. Pasalacqua works it down low to Hurley. He'll tip it in. They battle along the boards. Cougars will try to dig it out of their zone. And they will get it out, but it goes right back to Northfield, going to be thrown down. And right off the bat, we've got a Marauder penalty as Northfield will go into the penalty box just underway. 2 minutes into this one between Northfield and MMU. And the Cougars go on a power play. Marauders lead it by a score of 1-0 on the early goal from Nick Pasalacqua. It'll be Gil Rowe and Pasalacqua to take the draw. Mount Mansfield will rotate 3 lines. Talking with head coach Bruce Garapi before the game, and he says he's got the bodies. His team is deep enough, and they will rotate 3 forward lines this game. They set up on the power play. However, Northfield and Pasalacqua able to tip that puck away. It's going to go down into the MMU zone. Sam Molson fires the breakout pass, gets it over to Rowe. Rowe with a cross-ice pass over to Nate Polowick, but it's taken right back, and now MMU skates over the blue line. They'll fire it in low, and they'll chase for the puck. They throw it right through the slot area. Nobody there. Aiden Combs picks up the puck for Northfield. He'll fire it down. It's going to go on the stick of Sam Molson. Cougars on the power play, changing some things up, but Molson will skate it in. He will work the puck down low, ridden into the boards by Grayson Hudson. Now they try to establish and set things up on the power play. They go back to the point. Shot is basically missed under the stick, but picked up again. MMU moving the puck, but not really finding anyone open near the front of the net. Now along the boards, Cooper French can't get it out. It's kept in by Will Hoff. Hoff is down at the blue line. MMU keeps it in. Logan Amell will work it around the boards, gets it over to Hudson, and Hudson able to clear it out. Alex Brown now that fires it up. And MMU goes over. There's a nice shot, and Prentice Morby comes up with the save. Will Hoff letting that one go for Mount Mansfield. Only 7 seconds to go on the Mount Mansfield power play. Good job by Northfield's defenseman Logan Amell. Rides his player off the puck and is able to clear it out. So the Marauders kill that first power play. And Passalacqua picks up the puck at center ice, moves through, but it looks like just offsides for the Marauders. Was a forward just over the blue line. Under 11 minutes to go. Northfield leads at 1-0. It's high school hockey action on cvtsport.net. Faceoff is won by Northfield, and it's fired down. Marauders keep it in, but the puck is thrown back out by MMU. Reversing is Grayson Hudson. Puck is taken back by Northfield as they battle to keep it in the zone. Little ragged play at center ice. Now we will work it the other way. Hunter Partlow fires it down. Loose puck in front of the net. Wide open shot, and they score. Cooper French is going to pick up this one for Northfield as the puck deflected, and Cooper French was wide open in front of goaltender Lucas Parisi, and he buries it. 2-0 Northfield. And that comes at the 10:02 mark. Here's your replay. I think Cooper French said on that one, thank you. Thank you for the puck in front of the net. We'll see how MMU responds as a big hit at center ice. And skating in just off sides is Gil Rowe. Gil Rowe, center on the third line, likes to stick handle and get by defenders. Official scoring on the first goal. Passalacqua's goal was unassisted, and the goal by Cooper French was assisted by Isaac Maring. So going into this game, a team that had not scored through their first games comes up with 2 goals in almost the first 5 minutes. Face-off will be in the MMU zone. It's won by the Marauders. They go back to the point for the shot for Adam Gerdes. Goes over into the corner. Passalacqua now tries to go back to Gerdes at the point. Gerdes' shot, this one is knocked down by MMU. And the Cougars break it the other way. Had a player floating toward center ice, couldn't quite get it to him. Trying to get that puck to Alex Spensley. And now jumping on the puck is Aiden Combs. However, the puck is taken right back by MMU. They throw it down into the Northfield zone. Gerdes on that pass was looking for Cooper Hurley, but it's thrown back down. Northfield to try again. This is Logan Amell off the boards. Taken away back, though, in the MMU zone, Will Hoff. Hoff along the boards, taken back by Passalacqua. Passalacqua goes over to Combs. Aiden Combs with speed over the blue line. Puck is eventually taken away by Hoff, though. Cougars trouble getting the puck out of the zone, taken away by French, intercepted by French, I should say. French throws it over into the corner. Players battling for the pucks. And MMU will get a break here, potential 2-on-1. They center it right out front for the redirect, and just missing on that one is Alex Brown, the first line center. Golden opportunity for MMU as they come up just short. And as the Marauders skate in, they are offsides. Mount Mansfield hasn't had a lot of chances, but they took advantage of that one, the 2-on-1. And a nice pass was fed out front for Brown, who just missed. Now Northfield works it in the corner. Marin goes around the boards. Puck is going to deflect off the boards, go all the way down into the Northfield zone. However, we will face it off again. Under the 8-minute mark to go. High school hockey action on CVTsport.net. We're always excited to bring you all the Northfield home games from the Barrie BOR. There's 4 of them. This is broadcast number 2 as we go through this short high school hockey season. 8 games in 4 weeks. Now MMU will speed out of their own zone. However, ridden into the boards by Combs. Marauders using a little bit of the body here as Colby Garapi uses the body back at Northfield. Garapi wearing number 16, not his usual jersey, number 20. That'll be an icing on Northfield. Ethan Prentice Morby is the junior goaltender for the Marauders. Cooper French will take the draw. He's got a goal in this game. Trying to work it around, but the puck is knocked away. Now reversing back, trying to work that puck out front is Gil Rowe. Rowe goes back. It's backhanded in by Garrett Marchant. Now there's a shot that's wide of the net. Northfield will tap it off the boards. That time they were looking for Avery Sears. It was just off his stick. Pass to number 10, Bo Underwood for MMU is just over his stick. Logan Amell starts the breakout for Northfield. Tipped away by MMU. Now they look for Avery Sears. That bounces off his skate. MMU gathers a puck over the blue line. But Northfield and Sears will take it back. Here's a break for Northfield. Isaac Maring, who assisted on the second goal of the game, throws it down low. Puck is fired in, goes off the pad of Lucas Parisi. And that'll be icing. We appreciate everyone watching our broadcast. We always love to know where you guys are watching the game from. You can always message me. It's Radio Jimbo at Twitter.com. Radio Jimbo at Twitter.com. Jim Severance, I always like to hear from folks wherever you are around the USA. Enjoying the game. That is going to be a Northfield penalty. We are going to get a trip here. And Mount Mansfield will go on the power play with 5:24 to go as going for the trip for Northfield. I believe it'll be Hudson, and it will be. Grayson Hudson goes for the trip. Mount Mansfield goes on the power play. It's now Will Hoff in the corner. Shifty player. Hoff around the net. Stops. will reverse things back. Banks it off the boards. Passalacqua tries to get a stick on it. However, it's kept in. Now again, Mount Mansfield works the perimeter, looks for the open player. Tough angle shot. They center it right out front and they score. Beautiful setup for Mount Mansfield on the power play. And Hoff puts it in. First half of this power play, Hoff looked like a playmaker. Well, he was in the right position at the right time. Will Hoff scores. And that cuts the Northfield lead to 2-1. Face-off controlled by Mount Mansfield. They skate right in through the slot area, letting a shot go that's just wide, cutting through the defense and slicing through it. And now the puck is going to be cleared out. Under the 5-minute mark in the first period, Marauders lead at 2-1. Two teams looking for their first win of the season. Face-off will be in the Marauder zone. It goes right on the goaltender, Ethan Prentice Morby, who covers up for the save. Face-off will be Colby Garapi and Cooper French. Won by Northfield. Avery Sears skates it out. It's hit though at the blue line, dumps the puck down. Now it's going to be thrown right back by MMU. And there was a little retaliation at center ice of a hit, and I think we're going to see Sears go in the penalty box for Northfield, and we will get Sears. It'll be a roughing penalty on Avery Sears, putting MMU right back on the power play. There was one hit at the blue line. Then there was a little retaliation near center ice right in front of the official. Face-off is won by MMU. They looked impressive on their passing last time around, setting up their power play goal. This is Will Hoff, who ended up scoring that goal. He wears number 7. They're looking to find the open player. That's Alex Brown in the front of the net, wears number 13. They're trying to get the puck to him. Marauders unable to clear. Puck is kept in by Sam Molson. Now they do get it through the slot area. That time they got it to Brown for one shot. Another one off Prentice Morby. I don't know if we saw it, but we'll chalk it up as a save. Slap shot from just inside the blue line, had something on it. Deflected out. He was able to cover up that rebound fairly quickly. .117 to go on the power play. Marauders win the faceoff, and it will trickle out of the zone. Gavin Cowan will get things going, and MMU will skate into the Northfield zone. Cutting toward the front of the net, right through the slot area. Couldn't get the shot off, though. Nice rush there. As Mount Mansfield has the second unit out here on the power play. Now they work it through the slot area. That time they were trying to set up Alec Spensley for the shot, number 8. Marauders came out with a burst, but due to a couple of penalties, things have slowed up a little bit for Northfield in the later going of this first period. 23 to go in the power play. That's going to be, the refs are going to wave off the icing on Mount Mansfield. But it allows Northfield to rag some time, and Hunter Partlow will do that. MMU picks up the puck in the Marauder zone. Just a few moments left in the power play. And they get puck movement, but it's going to go out through the blue line, so the Marauders do kill off the second penalty. Now the puck is banked off the boards. Owen Jones works it in for MMU. Now it's Garapi along the boards. He's ridden in by a couple of Northfield players. Aiden Combs tries to work it out. The puck is chipped through, though, by Owen Jones and taken right back by Northfield. Here comes Northfield rushing in. The defenseman Partlow lets the shot go that's wide. Partlow tries to dig it off the boards, do it again, but it's taken back by Mount Mansfield. Goes down into the Marauder zone. Puck is almost stolen in back of the net, and it is stolen in back of the net by Alex Brown. Brown goes back to the point for the one-timer. Noah Lamonda wound up for that one, but I think he hit the ice with the stick partially before the puck slowed down the shot. Now it's thrown through the slot area by Pasalacqua. Nobody there for Northfield. And in the final minute, MMU breaks into the zone. Stopping but unable to gather the puck is Hoff, now picking it up along the boards. They have a player heading through the slot area, couldn't get it to him. However, MMU keeps the puck in the Northfield zone. That time they were looking for Gil Rowe, who was cruising through the slot. Rowe has the puck now, but it's tipped away by Northfield's Adam Gerdes. Pasalacqua will chip it out to center ice. And with a high stick, that puck faceoff is going to be moved down into the MMU zone. Final 30 seconds of this period. Faceoff controlled by Mount Mansfield. Puck is going to be intercepted by Hunter Partlow at center ice. Taken right back by MMU. And thrown right back down by Partlow. However, that's going to be icing on the Marauders with time winding down in this first period. Face-off will be to the left-hand side of Northfield goaltender Ethan Prentice Morby. They try to draw the face-off as a shot on goal. They almost do that, but Northfield gets the puck. They will fight around the boards, and not enough time for Mount Mansfield to get any attack on net, and one period is down between the Northfield Marauders and the MMU Cougars, and after one, Northfield leads it by a score of 2-1. Marauders opened this game up very quickly, a team that had not scored a goal through their first two games. They got one in the first minute of the game, a goal by Nick Pasalacqua. Pasalacqua's goal came just, I believe, 30 seconds into the game, or less than 30 seconds into the game, gave the Marauders that lead. Marauders got a goal from Cooper French. The French goal was assisted by Northfield's Isaac Maring. Made it 2-0. And then MMU gets a power play goal to cut the lead to 1. And on that power play goal by MMU, it was Will Hoff scoring that one. It was Hoff, and that was assisted by Alex Brown. And the other assist was Owen Jones. So that's where we stand after one period of play. It is Northfield leading MMU by a score of 2-1 from the Barrie BOR. It's high school hockey action on CVTsport.net. Jim Severance along with our producer Carl Parton and our cameraman Dylan Clark. We'll take a break. We'll come back a little bit before the second period, talk about how the other area schools are doing so far in high school hockey. We'll take about a 5-minute break or so, and we will be back with more high school hockey action.
We here at CVTsport.net would just like to thank all those sponsors and advertisers who are making this live stream video possible. COVID is keeping fans out of the stands, but thanks to donations by people like you on our CVTsport.net website and our sponsors, we're able to bring you this action. So thank you very much for contributing to helping us bring this to you. And here's a word from our sponsors.
Hey race fans, opening day at the nation's site of excitement is just a couple of months away. The 2021 Thunder Road season kicks off on Saturday, May 1st with the annual Thunder Road Car Show. Then on Sunday, May 2nd, the ACT Tour. Stars come to town and run the 23rd Community Bank NA 150. Also in action will be the Wheelie Divisions. Go to ThunderRoadVT.com for the schedules and more information. See you at the track.
Oh, stop! One guy bounces off. Look out, baby! Here they come! Holy cow!
This game is made possible by CCV, Community College of Vermont. Vermont high school juniors and seniors can start college for free at the Community College of Vermont. Students are eligible for 2 dual enrollment vouchers, each good for 1 free college course. The credits earned at CCV also count as credits towards graduation from high school. Summer registration opens April 5th. Learn more about dual enrollment at www.gotocollegevt.org.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572. Noel W. Johnson, locally owned, offering home, auto, and business insurance. Whatever you need, just call Noel. Noel Johnson Insurance on 119 River Street in Montpelier. You can reach them by phone at 223-7735 or check them out online, nwjinsurance.com.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
From the Barry BOR, it is high school hockey action on CVTsport.net. Jim Severance along with Carl Parton and Dylan Clark from our socially distanced broadcast studio here at the Barry BOR. After one, Northfield leading MMU by a score of 2-1 in this game. Marauders getting goals from Nick Pasalacqua and Cooper French, and Will Hoff scoring for MMU. We appreciate everyone checking out the broadcast wherever you are. Could be in the USA, could be outside. I know there's extended friends and family. And for any folks that are watching this broadcast, maybe they got electricity now in those southern states that were affected by the cold weather and the snow. Just our prayers go out to you guys. You can always get in touch with me. I am Radio Jimbo at Twitter.com. Checking my Twitter account a couple of moments ago. And understand we got quite a few viewers down in Randolph checking out the game. There are a couple of players on the Northfield squad that come from Randolph. Northfield is a member-to-member school, but for the most part, the Marauder teams come from Northfield. But the two Randolph players are Avery Sears And also Henry Roosevelt comes from Randolph, and the other member-to-member player is Wyatt Peon, who comes from Williamstown. I was kind of rushing through my memory and coming up with Randolph hockey players that I remember doing their broadcasts. And I know on the girls' side in particular, there's been quite a few very good hockey players that have come out of Randolph and have later played for the Northfield squad. The one name that pops into my memory probably goes back about 5 or 6 years, maybe 5 years ago. Claudia G. was a student at Randolph Union High School, played for Northfield High School for 4 years, and went on to play D3 college hockey for 4 years and had a great career. And that's really one of probably 3 or 4 on the girls' side that I can remember coming from the Randolph area. I know probably 5, 6 years ago, Northfield also had a very good boys goalie that was also from Randolph. And the one question that I had for any of the Randolph folks that might want to hit me up on the Twitter account, wonder if they still have that outdoor rink. Outdoor rink where you cross the bridge. If you're on Route 12, you come off the interstate to Randolph, you go over the bridge. Cumbies is up there. I believe there's still an outdoor rink there that they practiced at. I wonder if there was ice there this year. And if not, that's where some of the Randolph kids learn hockey before they get involved with the NAHA team in Northfield, because all the Randolph players eventually play their youth hockey at NAHA. So if you want to answer that for me, be kind of interesting as we're getting ready for the second period of play. I was going to run down my high school hockey, how the local teams are doing so far this season, but I got so entrenched in talking about Randolph that I don't know if we're going to have time. But very quickly, Spalding Crimson Tide boys, they played the early game here at the Barry BOR. They fell to Woodstock by a score of 5-2, so the Spalding boys are off to an 0-3 start. The Harwood Highlander boys hockey team is 1-0. They squeaked by the U32 Raiders. Most people predicted Harwood would be probably the top dog in D2. They squeaked by U32 3-2 in a week where their head coach Jacob Grout is no longer their head coach. Their assistant coaches have taken over at Harwood. U32 Raiders, after having a tough season last year, have turned things around dramatically. U32 is 1-1 on the season. That tough loss to Harwood, but they defeated Burlington High School by a score of 5-3. So when you take a look at the local teams and how one season can really turn things around, certainly the U32 Raiders have had probably the boys team the last 2 to 3 seasons have been rough ones. They appear to be back and riding what last year was a strong freshman class. Now they're sophomores. They're definitely looking to make some noise in D2. And you take a look at Northfield with a lot of freshmen that are seeing considerable ice time for this Northfield Marauder squad. Don't be surprised to see them making the bump up as long as they continue to bring in quality players from the Northfield Amateur Hockey Association. And coming up between periods number 2 and 3, if we find some time in there, we'll talk a little bit about how the area girls hockey teams are doing as the officials just about ready to drop the puck and get underway with second period action. Northfield leading MMU by a score of 2-1. High school hockey action. And the puck is on the ice, and we are underway. Will Hoff tries to deflect it around the Northfield defender and walk in, but the puck works its way over into the near side corner. Marauders come up with the puck. Northfield will go the other way, but the puck is going to be fired back in by Harrison Wheeler. Wheeler, who assisted on the MMU goal, speeds out of his own zone with good speed. Goes over the blue line. Team stays on sides. Wheeler still with the puck, throws it through the slot area, but nobody there. Nice rush there as Aiden Combs now tips it wide. Now it's Hoff in back of his own net. Hoff circles around, maintains control of the puck, throws it out. There's no one there. Marauders intercept it, goes back to center ice. Puck is going to be thrown back down by Alex Brown. MMU will change things up. They keep it right in for a Hoff. Shot is deflecting off a Northfield player. Now they set up a player right in front and they tie it up. Beautiful goal there by MMU as they work the puck around. And they find the weak side as Ethan Prentice Morby had already committed. And at the 13:52 mark of the period, second period, MMU ties it up at 2. Let's take a look at the replay. Tie hockey game at 2 apiece. We'll get the official scoring on that goal in just a moment. Meantime, Marauders skate over the blue line. Puck is going to be taken right back, though, by Mount Mansfield. Puck is in the corner. Owen Jones fires it out, kept in by the Marauders. Puck goes over the stick of Avery Sears and now goes back down into the Northfield zone. Picking up the puck is Grayson Hudson. He'll bank it off the boards. Puck is shuttled down low. That MMU goal was scored by Alex Brown. Brown got the goal. Owen Jones with the assist on that one. Brown from Jones and Timmy Ganzenmuller. Meantime, MMU right through the slot area, taken right back by Northfield. And they fire it back out. Things are tied up here at the Barrie BOR. Now again, they throw it through the slot area, trying to set up, I believe that was Will Hoff. It went over a stick, though. MMU has come out of the locker room buzzing. They've tied things up, and they're looking for more as we got a stoppage of play. Will Hoff and Alex Brown have scored for MMU, and Northfield getting the goals from Nick Pasalacqua and Cooper French. Face-off controlled by Northfield, but it's going to be thrown right back into the Marauder zone. Puck is picked up by Northfield's Adam Gerdes. Gerdes goes around the boards, but is knocked down. MMU tries to throw it back out front. It's been very successful for them as they've been working hard in front of the net. Sprawling out, covering the puck is Lucas Parisi. First time Parisi has touched the puck here in the second period. It'll be Nick Pasalacqua on the draw for Northfield. Puck is controlled by MMU. Harrison Wheeler fires it around the board. It's going to go all the way down. That'll be a quick icing. Go back into the Northfield Marauder zone. It'll be Pasalacqua again on the draw with Alex Brown. Marauders win it. They go back to the point. Shot is knocked down on the way in. It's going to be picked up by MMU. They'll bank it off the boards, looking for Hoff. It goes over his stick, though. Marauders fire it back down. Harrison Wheeler now for MMU. Look for the long cross-ice pass. Looking for Garrett Marchant, but it went off his stick. Face it off again in the Marauder zone. Now winning the faceoff, and Hoff immediately gets the shot, and a save by Ethan Prentice Morby. Won the faceoff right on the stick of Hoff, and he let it go quick. This time they win it. They go back to the point. It works its way through. That shot from the point from August Ganzenmuller went off the pad. So far this early second period has almost been all MMU. Now they circle around. They go back to the point for another shot. It's loose in front of the net. Hoff picks it up and he scores. Second goal of the game for MMU's Will Hoff. And we have got a 3-2 hockey game. Let's get the replay. You can see them celebrating there on the instant replay as Hoff is in the right place at the right time. And MMU has just jumped Northfield big time here in the second period, going out in front 3-2. Now the Marauders go in to the MMU zone. They throw it again out front. That time it was thrown out front by Northfield's Isaac Maring. Now for MMU, Alex Brown throws at cross ice. Goes over the stick of Owen Jones, though. Marauders looking for a long pass for Maring. It's going to go in to the MMU zone. Now player in the zone that was onside. Picking up the puck is Timmy Ganzenmuller. Ganzenmuller is in the corner, tries to dig it out through the front. Now they find the open player for a shot, deflects off high, goes high off the glass. That glass that coming from Alex Brown. Where's number 14? Northfield looking to break out. Only one defender back, winding the shot up, going high off the glass is Cooper French. Avery Sears tries to work it along the boards. MMU comes up with the puck. Sam Molson now skates it out for the Cougars. Molson tries to get that pass over Gil Rowe. Rowe dekes out of the corner, but then the Marauders come away with the puck. Now Aiden Combs has the puck, bounce over his stick. Picked up by the Cougars, and now Northfield in their own zone will try to get it out. They dangerously skate the puck in front of their own net. There's a shot from the point, doesn't get through. Marauders try to clear it. Under 10 minutes to go in the second period. MMU up on Northfield 3-2, and they have dominated this period. Now it goes on a Northfield stick. Pasalacqua tries to do a behind the back pass. Would have looked pretty if it happened. Now this pass is going to be off stick. It's going to be icing on the Northfield Marauders. Under the 9-minute mark to go here in the second period. The official scoring on the Wilhoff goal, that came from Alex Brown, and that was goal number 3. MMU wins the faceoff. And they use the corners, finding the open man for the one-timer there. Trying to get that one-timer, and it was blocked by Northfield. Now Marauders will break the other way. They'll throw it in, and they will chase for it. Kept in along the boards by Northfield, but taken right back by MMU. Here he comes with speed. It's Harrison Wheeler. Wheeler, nice cross-ice pass over to Hoff. Hoff goes over the blue line, keeps his balance. Wheeler speeds in, hits a Northfield player. Some people thought the arms were up. Didn't get a call on that one, and the puck is going to be cleared out. Here comes MMU again. It's Alex Spensley, and they are offsides as they break it into the Marauder zone. Much different feel to this game in the second period as MMU is taking control of it very quickly in the period. And for the most part, they have dominated this second period. Lucas Parisi has only had to see the puck, I think, once in the entire period, the goaltender for Mount Mansfield. Puck goes out to center ice. It's thrown right back in, though, by Alex Brown. Now it's Garapi in the corner. Puck taken right back by Northfield. Now Garapi throws it through the slot area. Shot and a save by Ethan Prentice-Morby. Sam Molson, sophomore defenseman, had a nice look. Took the shot on goal. No rebound. Face-off right on net, and they score. They win the face-off. It goes off the goaltender, Morby, and deflects right on the stick. And another Mount Mansfield goal. They have exploded here in the second period. And second time, a goal, the right person at the right time for Mount Mansfield. And they have broken this open. That goal coming from Sam Molson. Molson will get the goal. It's 4-2. We'll see what the Marauders can do from here. As they backhand it down low. Puck is going to go on the stick, though, of Gavin Cowan. Cowan works it around to Timmy Gansenmuller. Now it's Garapi fires it down into the Northfield zone. Now here comes Northfield breaking it out. But first to get there, Marauders will keep it in and back of the net. Puck goes over the stick, though, of Pasalacqua. Now digging the puck out is Gil Rowe, wears number 24. Rowe goes over to Sam Molson, just scored the goal. Puck is going to be knocked back. Now there's another shot. It's wide of the net. And we're going to have a tripping penalty. Recapping the fourth goal. Apparently the fourth goal has been credited to Colby Garapi. And we hope we're correct with that. There's one player that changed his jersey before the game. So we're going to credit that goal to Garapi. As far as we knew, he was wearing jersey number 16. Meantime, we've got a penalty, so we'll see how things work out here as the Marauders go to the penalty box. MMU has one power play goal this game. It's Will Hoff in the corner. They play catch around the end of the ice. Now they work the puck over to August Gensenmuller. Now Hoff with a shot. Knocked down by Northfield. And Marauders able to clear it out. Good pressure here by Northfield. Henry Rosabo puts the pressure on the player. Now the puck goes back down. And the MMU fires a shot, and they score on the power play. They skate into the Northfield zone, fire a shot. And now the lead is 5-2. We'll get the official call on that goal. That one happened so quickly. Floodgates have opened big time. Five unanswered goals. And it is Will Hoff picks up that one. So Hoff gets the hat trick, and that comes from August Gensenmuller. Marauders down by 3. They work it in the MMU zone. They throw it through the slot area. Now it goes back to the point for a shot. It's deflected on the way in. Puck is taken away by Aiden Combs. Now Garapi will bank it off the boards. Gets it over to Owen Jones. Pasalacqua digs it out, throws it out front for Combs. It just goes over his stick. And breaking the other way, it's Timmy Gansenmuller. Marauders will throw it back to center ice. Now picking up the puck is Owen Jones. Jones throws it toward the front of the net. Marauders now find some open ice for a second. Players hit at center ice, and it's taken right back. Skating in, kind of a hip check there, not quite, as a player goes down. Alex Spensley at center ice works its way into the Northfield zone, avoids a hit, as we are seeing some bodies being thrown around in this one with just under 4 minutes to go in the period. It's going to result in a... No, it's not going to result in a Northfield Marauder penalty. MMU up by 3. Marauders fire it down into the MMU zone. Gavin Cowan gets to the puck first, but it's intercepted by Cooper French. French gets one move, but then he's ridden off the puck. Here comes Sam Molson. Molson fires it down into the zone. Puck is taken away by Northfield's Grayson Hudson. Now Cooper French will work the puck wide. They try to work it through the slot area for a backhander. That one is blocked on the way in. Under the 3-minute mark. Now Cooper French was looking to bank it around the boards, is trying to get that puck over to Isaac Maring. Shot from the point. They don't get much on it, but it's taken right back for a long wrist shot. Letting that shot go was Garrett Marchant. Marchant's shot is just wide of the net. MMU taking their time, breaking it out of their own zone. It's now Hoff with the puck. Hoff tries to do the self-pass off the boards. It works. Speeds over center ice. Speeds in, cuts toward the front of the net. Shot deflects off the pad. Beautiful rush there. He's already got the hat trick in this game. And the puck is going to be cleared down into the MMU zone. Marauders try to steal the puck. Aiden Combs gets there. Just tipped off his stick as he was ready to get a shot. Pasalakwa tries to dig it out from back of the net. Pasalakwa goes back to the point. Logan Amell will try to work it in. It's going to clear its way over the blue line. That'll be offsides. Coming down to the final minute of the second period, a period that's been dominated by MMU, as they have put 4 up on the board. Colby Garapi on the draw for MMU against Cooper French. Avery Sears will backhand it in. Noah Lamonda will try to work it out in the corner. Lamonda gets it over to Garapi. Puck is taken back by Cooper French, though. French at center ice. Trying to knock that puck. It goes on the stick of Noah Lamonda. Lamonda will fire it back in. We got a couple of players that will be going off. Matching penalties, it looks like, on MMU and Northfield. Marauder penalty was on Isaac Maring. Didn't catch the MMU penalized player as they were roughing it up a little bit at center ice. Northfield coach Titus Sobel has a couple of questions for the official. Marauders win the faceoff. It's Aiden Combs. Combs tries to throw it out front. It's taken away, though, by Alex Brown. Brown speeds only one player back. Alex Brown in, but the shot is blocked as he tries to get the shot off. They throw it off again out front. Banks off the pad of Ethan Prentice Morby. Now again, they go back to the point for a shot. That shot got through just wide of the net. Gavin Cowan letting that one go. Another shot is fired wide. Marauders try to work it out to center ice. Time running out for the Marauders for a potential rush. Puck is going to be knocked away. Unable to get the shot off is Pasalacqua. And the second period comes to an end. A huge period for MMU as they put 4 goals up on the board. And MMU takes a 5-2 lead over the Northfield Marauders in high school hockey action. After one period, Northfield was up by a score of 2-1, but the second period was all MMU. They got a goal from Alex Brown early in the period. That was assisted by Owen Jones and Timmy Gansenmuller. Then Will Hoff got his second of the game, and that was assisted by Alex Brown. And then the final goal of the period was from Kobe Garapi. Garapi got the goal, and that was assisted by August Gansenmuller. And that's where we stand after 2. MMU comes out and storms the Marauders in the second period for 4, and they lead it by a score of 5-2. This is high school hockey action on CVTsport.net. It's Jim Severance along with Carl Parton and Dylan Clark. We'll take a break. We'll come back just before the third period, talk a little bit about the local girls hockey teams when we do that. We'll be back. Right now our score is MMU 5 and Northfield 2.
Thanks a lot for joining us. One more time, we'd like to thank all those folks out there who got on the CVTsport.net website and made a donation to make this live stream video of high school sports possible. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, which we'll hear from right now.
Northfield Savings Bank is the bank of builders, makers, doers, and explorers, multitaskers, commuters, planners. In other words, we are the bank of you and everything you do. With mobile and online banking, drive-up service, and of course, in our branches. That is banking your way. That is Northfield Savings Bank.
Hey race fans, opening day at the nation's site of excitement is just a couple of months away. The 2021 Thunder Road season kicks off on Saturday, May 1st with the annual Thunder Road Car Show. Then on Sunday, May 2nd, the ACT Tour. Stars come to town and run the 23rd Community Bank NA 150. Also in action will be the weekly divisions. Go to thunderroadvt.com for the schedules and more information. See you at the track.
Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of local area high school sports. If your team or business needs assistance in designing the perfect look, give them a call. Whether you're looking for a one-color tee, shirt design, or multicolor designs on your garments, Tournament Specialties can help. They do professional embroidery work also. If you don't have an existing logo, no problem. They will help you create an embroidered logo from concept to completion and can stitch on everything from shirts to jackets to duffel bags and blankets. Jeff and his crew take pride in their quality work and guarantee your happiness. Tournament Specialties also offers online storefronts. If your company or team is looking for a great fundraising opportunity, Tournament Specialties can help with no upfront risk to the organization and no minimum order requirements. Give them a call today to inquire. Jeff Apfel of Tournament Specialties on 64 Cherrywood Drive, Barrie, Vermont. Reach them at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com, 802-272-7572. Noel W. Johnson, locally owned, offering home, auto, and business insurance. Whatever you need, just call Noel. Noel Johnson Insurance on 119 River Street in Montpelier. You can reach them by phone at 223-7735 or check them out online, nwjinsurance.com.
Made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels, located in East Montpelier, Vermont. Packard Fuels is a proud supporter of local athletics and community events. Packard Fuels provides home heating oil and service throughout central Vermont. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
We employ 44 plus people in Vermont.
People working here are proud of this product they're making. Our commercial lender at Community National has been incredibly supportive of our vision.
I trust the bank with the relationship that we've developed. They look at us as the people behind the company.
It's the Vermont Flannel Company. We make happiness in warmth and comfort.
From the Barrie BOR, it is high school hockey action on CVTsport.net. Rowdy has done a good job resurfacing the ice here at the BOR. We'll let it harden up a little bit, and in about another 3 minutes or so, we'll get ready for third period action. Northfield taking on MMU, and after 2 periods of play, MMU leads it by a score of 5-2. Marauders got a couple of goals early to take a 2-0 lead, but MMU picked up 1 in the first period and kind of exploded in the second period, coming up with 4 goals to take this 3-goal lead. We wanted to run down how the local girls hockey teams are doing so far this season. We did the boys last period, so we'll talk about the girls this period. As far as the cooperative Northfield Harwood/Williamstown/Randolph team. They pick up players from all over Central Vermont. They are off to an 0-2 start. They opened with a tough loss to Linden Institute, 9-1. And then they came back and lost to Essex 4-0, which really isn't that bad considering Essex dominates girls hockey. The 1 goal this season for Northfield has been scored by Rachel Fernandez. And they've had a very busy goaltender. Jordan Hunter made 43 saves in that loss to Essex. So the girls are off to an 0-2 start as far as Northfield goes. For the viewers out in Jericho, that area, as far as CVU, MMU, they are off to a 0-1-1 start. They made it all the way to the state championship game 1 year ago, game I broadcast. Or actually, I covered for a local newspaper where Spalding won the D2 championship 4-0 over MMU CVU. But the MMU CVU cooperative program has spent quite a few, has been at least involved or gotten close to the gut a number of years. As I mentioned, they're off to a 1-1-1 start. They opened up the season with a tie with Burton, and then they lost 5-0 to mighty BFA. Other local teams on the girls' side, the Spalding girls are playing later on tonight as they take on South Burlington. They are off to a 1-0-1 start. And U32 girls are off to a 1-1-0 starts. 1 week into the season, and that's where we stand as far as hockey action goes. Here at the Barrie BOR, Northfield out on the ice, loosening up, getting ready for the third period, as is MMU. We don't get the official shots, but obviously they were dominated in the second period by Mount Mansfield. And as far as their star players, we talked about their forward, number 7, Will Hoff, and he has had a big one. He has the hat trick, 3 goals for them. Alex Brown has scored, and Colby Garapi has scored. And for Northfield, they got the goals from Nick Pasalacqua and Cooper French. Pasalacqua is out at center ice, ready to take the draw, and we will get underway with third period action between Northfield and MMU here from the Barrie BOR. Controlled by the Marauders. Firing the puck down is Adam Gerdes. Now it's Pasalacqua looking for a cross-ice pass, but it's taken right back by MMU. Pasalacqua and Hoff in the corner. Marauders come up with it. Puck is banked off the boards by Logan Amell. Taken right back by MMU. Nice drop pass. They go right through the area. Goes off the cage, I believe, of the goaltender Ethan Prentice Morby. And Marauders skate the other way. Shot is wide of the net by Logan Amell. One Marauder defender back as MMU skates in, and they score, letting the snapshot go. And it is 6-2. Took advantage of a one-on-one skating in. Electing not to make a nifty move, just let the slapper go, or the snapper go, and it got by Ethan Prentice Morby. That comes just a minute into the third period, and that makes it 6-2. We'll get the official scoring on that in just a moment, because like what happens on goals, when the players tuck the jersey up and you can't see the number, you want to make it official before you say who it was. Radio broadcasters are not fans of the tucked-in jerseys, but that goal was scored. It was Alex Brown picking up that goal. Brown from Will Hoff is the official scoring as it goes toward the front of the net. Northfield now, cross-ice pass, looking to break it out. They get it on the stick of Sears, but it goes off his stick. Now picking up the puck is Gil Rowe. Rowe goes over the blue line. Cuts it wide for a shot. Prentice Morby with the nice pad save. Now they try to work it through the slot area. A couple of players in. There's a third shot, and Morby got a piece of that one. That shot was let go by Alex Spensley, and it goes back to center ice. Puck deflects off the referee. Sears goes the other way for Northfield. Puck goes down into the MMU zone. 2 pucks on the ice. Either that's a puck or a broken stick. We'll follow the play, though, as MMU goes over. And we get a whistle as a puck goes out of play into the netting. 6-2, the Cougars leading the Marauders in high school hockey action on CVTsport.net. All the home Northfield games we'll have for you from the Barrie BOR. They're home away from home, since their regular arena, Kreitzberg Arena, is only being used by Norwich University, who are supposed to play this weekend. They had a couple of games scheduled, I believe, with Castleton University, but they were called off earlier in the week due to a few more cases on the Norwich campus. I believe the Norwich men and women hope to play next weekend because the season is running down. High school hockey, we get the 4 weeks. Then we get the playoffs toward the latter part of March. Penalty here on Mount Mansfield. Marauders will go on the power play. Nick Pasalacqua to take the draw. See if the Marauders can get some offense here. However, MMU is going to rag some time. Nice end-to-end rush coming in and letting the wrist shot go with a whole lot on it was Harrison Wheeler. We've seen the defenseman rush the puck a number of times from Mount Mansfield. It's quick. Puck is in the corner, and Marauders come up with it. Looking to bank it off the boards. It's over the stick of Pasalacqua, goes back into the Northfield zone. Amel will bank it off the boards, but Hoff will keep it in. Now the puck is intercepted by Pasalacqua. Will Hoff with it, but it goes off his stick. Marauders on the power play. MMU just happy to fire the puck on goaltender Ethan Prentice Morby. Now the puck is stripped away by Avery Sears. Goes back down into the Northfield zone. It is Logan Amel in back of his own net. Looking up, trying to do the long pass. Going for Cooper French. Can't connect with Cooper French. As we get a stoppage of play. And we are going to get a second MMU penalty. Means Marauders will get a 5-on-3 for about 45 seconds here. Cooper French will come out to take the draw. We'll see if the Marauders can set things up. They will get it back to the point for a quick shot. And the puck gets through. But pouncing on that and making the save is Lucas Parisi. Northfield will make a quick change up. They'll bring out Aiden Combs and Nick Pasalacqua. If the refs are going to let them, and yes, they do. 5-on-3 for Northfield. They can't keep it in the zone, though. It's going to go all the way down. Marauders will have to regroup. Logan Amel can't pick up the puck. Will Hoff does. He's going to rag some time. Hoff is going to just skate in the Northfield zone. Pin it up against the boards. Then fire it down low. Only 15 to go in the 5-on-3. As Northfield will look up in their own zone, they get it over to Passalaqua. Passalaqua around one player. Tries to use the boards to get around a third player. Goes in deep. Passalaqua throws it through. Marauders now with a chance to set up on the power play. They go back to the point for Amel. They play catch again. Logan Amel has the puck at the point. Logan Amel is going to wind one. Goes right into the glove of Lucas Parisi. Freshman goaltender comes up with the save. Just under a minute to go on the power play. This is the 5-on-4. Now Aiden Combs works it back to the point. Passalaqua in the corner back to Combs. Has Cooper French kind of circling near the front of the net. Can't get it to him. Now a shot from the point by Partlow is knocked down. Passalaqua will fire it back down low for Northfield. Now here's Hunter Partlow. Partlow's shot doesn't get through. It's going to be cleared out, goes off his skate, potentially a break in the zone, but it's going to go too deep for MMU to get an offensive play. Puck is thrown toward the front of the net, but it's deflected wide, and we are going to get a tripping call as we approach just under the 9-minute mark. And it looks like Passalaqua is going to go for tripping for Northfield. Briefly for 1 second, we'll play 4-on-4, and then MMU will go on the power play. Oh, it wasn't Passalaqua went for the trip. He's out there taking the draw, but it is a tripping on the Marauders. Penalized player is back on. Owen Jones in his own zone. Cross ice pass. Puck goes off the stick of Kobe Garapi. Now it's centered to Garapi. Garapi stops, goes back to the point. Garapi tried to tip that toward the front of the net, but Logan Amel got it. Amel clears it down. Puck is going to be picked up by Noah Lamonda. Lamonda scoops up the puck. Pass over to Owen Jones. Jones over the blue line. Jones was looking for Timmy Ganzenmuller. Ganzenmuller in the corner. Ganzenmuller up against the boards with Adam Gerdes. Now it's Garapi, goes back to the point for the one-timer. The shot goes off the pad. That one got through. Pad saved there by Ethan Prentice Morby. Garapi puck deflects off over to French. French will fire it down. 30 to go on the MMU power play. As MMU has a 4-goal lead. Another rush feeding it right through the slot area as the speedy Harrison Wheeler. Now there's Hoff. Hoff has the hat trick. Hoff works it around. It's going to be cleared out. If I had to go with a player of the game, yeah, it could be Hoff, but Wheeler has also been very good for this MMU squad. Five-on-five, skating in, getting by all the defenders, and a nice glove save there by Morby. Tried to roof that move was Will Hoff, and Morby stayed right with it. Gavin Cowan now with the puck for MMU. Puck is going to be knocked away by Northfield's Grayson Hudson. Hudson will go over the blue line. Hudson will fire one wide of the net. It's going to bank off the boards. It's going to be cleared out to center ice, thrown back down low by Hunter Partlow. Now Aiden Combs picks up the puck. Combs with a wrist shot, gets the upper glass on that wrister. Here the BOR makes quite a noise when you go off that upper glass. Now it's thrown out front. That one goes off the stick of Parisi and out to center ice. A little Marauder pressure there, 5-on-5 hockey. MMU, nice drop pass, but it's taken right back by Northfield. Pasalacqua will go, but there's two defenders back. Pasalacqua shot and briefly it handcuffed goaltender Lucas Parisi, but he comes up with the save. MMU looking for their first win of the season. They're on top of Northfield, 6-2. Under 6 minutes to go in the third period. Shot from the point is knocked down on the way. Second shot by Amel, deflects off a defender. Now stealing the puck for Northfield and almost getting a scoring chance is the Marauders' Wyatt Tucker. Tucker, a freshman seeing ice time, almost had that in front of the net. Now a save by Prentice Morby. Cleared wide by Amel. Landon Amel will speed it, only one defender back. Amel's going to go wide for the shot. He was going for the outside post. Fired it wide though. Puck is kept in. Puck kind of trickles through that shot from Northfield's Adam Gerdes. Under 5 to go. Marauders in their own zone. Firing it out, but the puck is knocked back by MMU. Skating in, this will be a trip on Northfield. As rushing in was Will Hoff. Marauders will go to the box as Parisi has gone to the bench. Extra skater until the Marauders touch up. Finally, they do touch up. Heading our way down to the 4-minute mark. And MMU will go on a power play. The tripping call on Northfield's Avery Sears. Alex Brown and Cooper French on the draw. It's won by MMU. Back to the point for a one-timer. And trying to bat the puck out of the air. Nice play there. Got it on goal. I was watching an NHL game the other night. Forgot who it was, but they scored. Goal with like a minute to go, batting the puck out of the air. Now they go through the slot area. That time they were looking for the one-timer for Alex Brown, and it's going to be cleared. Harrison Wheeler in his own zone. Banks it off the boards, decides to take the pass his own. He cuts in toward net. Now there's a second shot that's wide. On the power play, Hoff tries to set up Garrett Marchant. Will Hoff with it again. That shot is knocked down. Hoff tries to dig it out of the corner. Marchant gets there for MMU. Garrett Marchant goes back to the point. Shot is sticked wide by Ethan Prentice Morby. Puck deflects off a Northfield skate, almost goes in the net. It's a game of inches, and it doesn't. As MMU is still on the power play. There's a shot. Morby comes up with a save, goes up into the netting. I think Northfield was ready for a change there, and they will get it. 30 to go on the power play. Marauders will change things up. as will the Cougars. Gil Rowe, part of the third unit out there to take the draw against Passalaqua. Passalaqua wins the faceoff, fires it down into the zone. That'll be covered up by goaltender Lucas Parisi. Come from a small town. There's certainly a lot of siblings that played hockey. I know the Passalaqua family has an older brother that played for the boys team, and a older sister played for the Northfield girls team recently. MMU on the power play will work it out as Northfield will get the penalized player back on. Skating through is Gil Rowe. Gil Rowe now circles. Rowe goes back to the point. Shot, I don't know if they got the post or the backwoods. Had a strange sound on it. Now Marauders will come up with the puck in their own zone. Passalaqua tries to fire the puck around to Aiden Combs, goes over his stick. Gavin Cowan will get there for MMU. Marauders corral the puck, let a shot on goal, but that is knocked down by Gavin Cowan. Now Northfield's Wyatt Tucker tries to work it out of the corner. Hunter Partlow gets it over to Avery Sears. Now it's on the stick of Landon Amell. We get a stoppage of play as we are under a minute to go in this one. Six to 2 as MMU has scored 6 consecutive goals after Northfield jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Cruising around the net, throwing it through the slot area. That time they're trying to set up Casey Colt. MMU with their third unit out there, and they are offsides. Chris Morris to take the draw for Northfield. Skating in, weaving around again is Harrison Wheeler. Noah Lamonda, the defenseman, tries to work it out of the corner. Puck is briefly taken away, though, by Wyatt Tucker. Tucker will fire it back down low. Big hit in the corner as time runs out. So the MMU Cougars get their first win of the season as they go to 1-2 on the season. Northfield Marauders get their first goals of the season. However, they drop to 0-3 on the season as Mount Mansfield downs Northfield by a score of 6-2. Scoring recap, Marauders got a goal from Nick Passalaqua to open it up. And Marauders then follow that up late in the first period, with a goal from Cooper French, assisted by Isaac Mooring. But after that, basically it was all MMU. They closed out the first period getting a goal from Will Hoff, from Alex Brown, and Harrison Wheeler. Then they had a big second period coming up with 4 goals. Alex Brown scored 1, Will Hoff scored 1, Colby Garapi scored 1, and Will Hoff scored another one. And then they put it away with the final goal. And that was the scoring recap, as our final score is MMU wins it by a score of 6-2 over Northfield. I'd like to thank our producer, Carl Parton, and our cameraman, Dylan Clark. Will be here all season long. Another 2 games from the BOR for Northfield boys hockey, but that is going to close out our broadcast from the BOR. Once again, the final score, MMU 6 and Northfield 2. Good night from the Barrie BOR.